C.A.N. taped the following segment several months ago to take a look inside a very worthwhile program that provides care and assistance to AIDS patients and their pets. We delayed broadcasting the program upon learning charges were pending against Cappy Patterson, the founder of the Pet Project. Now that grand theft and forgery charges have been filed against Patterson for allegedly writing checks on the account of a hospitalized patient, it still remains important to demonstrate the need for these services and the dedicated volunteers such as those featured in this piece.
We started the Pet Project so that people who had AIDS or ARC could keep their pets at the time that they need them the most. When you're sick, particularly critically ill, to have to give up your pet because of finances or physical disability is probably the worst thing that can happen to somebody. So we provide pet food and supplies and veterinary care, dog walking, grooming, whatever it takes to be able to keep your pet as long as possible, foster homing if you go in the hospital, permanent home when that becomes necessary. And we're all animal lovers who have an additional commitment to AIDS and ARC. We're all volunteers, and we raise and spend about $5,000 a month.
And where do the funds come from?
From my friends, a great deal. Fortunately, I used to be a professional fundraiser, so I'm able to hit a lot of people that I used to work with. And we also do constant fundraisers. We do bar events in the gay community once a month, and when we do major fundraisers, like opening night of Christmas Carol, a fashion show by Wilkes Bashford, where some of the models were people with AIDS and ARC and their pets. Again, that was for education, so that we could show that AIDS is in fact not caught easily by casual contact. We felt that if Wilkes's clothes, $1,000 jacket, were worn by people with AIDS and then sold to somebody like Gordon Getty, that it would dispel any fears of that nature. I think our legacy will probably be education more than anything, because with the animals we're able to cross a lot of barriers that perhaps other AIDS ARC organizations can't.
My name's Jeff Brown, and I've been with the project for about 5 months, and I got here through a couple of friends of mine that are sick with AIDS, and they have 2 cats. And that's how I met Cappy Patterson, the founder. And since then, I've just been running around with her, helping. And it's something that I wanted to do something for a long time. And I didn't know what would be best for me. And I'm an animal lover myself, and I do care about people as well. But this is a way, I don't know, there's something special about this program. It's different than the other programs. So I found my space, and now I'm devoting all my time to it now. We need volunteers for walking dogs, feeding dogs and cats, whatever. Just making phone calls, delivering food, just to help with everything. And I think that, you know, I wish more people would become involved in this. I don't think that the world's doing enough about this AIDS crisis, and I just think that it's going to be here for a while, so people are going to have to learn to deal with it. And if people can learn to deal with it in a healthy, positive way, then we'll all be better off.
I don't know, whatever we're on. You got it?
Yeah.
Southend is favorite?
Yeah. Well, he'll eat others, but he'll also bring them up.
Oh.
You mean he let Jeff pet him and he fights?
For about the same amount. Come on. Come on. Well. Edric. Too many people.
Edric is 16. You all met at the luncheon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat's 16 also.
What name? It's all right. It's all right. Calm down. Calm down.
Well, I didn't tell him that. Just as I started.
Calm down, little guy.
So I kind of backed.
Okay.
I love animals. I love being around them. I love the energy that they put out. And I had some free time in my life. A job was up, and I had some time on unemployment, and I just wanted to get involved with these pets. And it's been a wonderful, rewarding experience for me. Every minute that I can spend with the pets is a joy, and I know that what I'm doing is helping the pet owners to keep their pets for a longer time during a period of their lives when they need that unconditional love and support more than anything else. And it's very fulfilling for me. It just gives me a wonderful feeling, and I just want to keep on doing it for the rest of my life. I love this project.
The program is a little over a year old. We've had about 300 animals in the program, and that's from people who simply receive pet food, either through the food bank or through open hand deliveries, to people who receive all of our services. And we have about 50 very active volunteers, 100 all told, but some of those volunteers are, for instance, a woman who lives in Russian Hill and only wants to walk dogs in her immediate area. Most of the 50 volunteers will say, I'll do anything, whether it's walking dogs or delivering pet food or coming into the office and answering the phone. We say we're only involved with the animals, but actually we get involved in all facets of people's lives. We go in and we may be doing what amounts to counseling. We will deal with the landlords, we'll drive people to the hospital, because you become a part of somebody's life.
My name is E.J. Clark, and I'm a person with AIDS. I got involved with the PET project through an emergency. I was diagnosed with AIDS in January, and the stress level that I had to deal with in the month of January was so bad that I lost my apartment and my job. And I ended up having to put the kitties in foster care. Couldn't find an apartment that would take 3 cats and a dog, and especially someone with AIDS, because I'm very upfront about it. It's part of my life right now. And I found Cappy through a couple of friends who also have AIDS, and she said, sure, bring them over, and we'll take care of them for a while. As you can see, they're a handful, and she's had them since, beginning of February. So she's had them a couple of months, and it's been quite a time not having them around. They're both 5 years old, and they're basically my children. And anyone that is a lover of animals will know exactly what I'm talking about. Being displaced from your home and having your cats basically taken away from you is kind of tough. But we have good news. We have a new home in Oakland, and they will take all 3 cats and the dog, and we'll be all together again.
I found my jacket.
Yes, well, that's what I just said.
Right, later this afternoon. She didn't found my jacket.
Well, I'm Hugh Patterson. I'm the office manager. I've been here about a year. This is kind of, I was critically injured 2 years ago in an accident, nearly died, and a lot of people came to my aid and rescue, so this is kind of my karmic payback for that. I just like animals, so I got involved with the project. And I'm here about 40 hours a week, and I do work at home for the project.
We are a, perhaps a safe program for new volunteers to get involved in. In other words, people feel that with the animals they don't have to get right in the trenches. And this is very fearful for people, and I understand that, because it's a very scary thing to deal with AIDS in full bloom. We try and, when we get calls to place animals, we try and put them in foster homes right away. But of course, many of them are emergency cases. The phone rings 24 hours a day. That's why I decided to have the office in my house, because you can't put this on a 9-to-5 basis, Monday through Friday. We have 2 cats that we got from a suicide case last week, and the police called. We're closing the apartment in an hour. If you want to get the cats out, they have to be out right away.
This is Rodney. I got Rodney through the pet project. I think he's part Abyssinian cat. He's really smart. He likes to do this. This is why I got him. I don't know if he's going to do it. He'll jump from the top of the refrigerator or any place to get here and just hang out.
Could you just take a message from the people? Leave all the property. It's okay, Mariah.
She's not in Dandy?
Get a little insecurity here.
Yeah.
You think that you're not saying
Excuse me, dear, but that hurts.
Oh, look, you wouldn't have wanted to let go walk. It's okay, but I heard that you're acting up.
Thankfully, this work is currently continued by a different organization, not associated with Patterson, called P.A.W.S. Pets are wonderful support. If you would like more information about P.A.W.S, call 824-4040.
Brought to you in part by the One Big Man, One Big Truck Company. We move roommates, studios, one bedrooms in the San Francisco, Berkeley, and Marin area. Please call 931-0193.
Looking unsuccessfully for entertainment on broadcast television? On cable channels? Give up yet? Superstar Video, the Castro movie store, offers you a spectacular selection of thousands and thousands of movies for as low as $2 overnight for any title you choose, including our extensive collection of adult videos. 2 full floors of films are displayed alphabetically in distinctive categories. Our exclusive ticket system informs you that the movies are in stock and available. Renting out tapes is speedy with our friendly and computerized service. A barcode or ID is all members need to present when renting at Superstar, because payment is made upon returning and membership is free. Our inventory increases daily, as does our commitment to quality and to the community. Superstar Video, the Castro movie store, opens 7 days a week.